Hello, this is Tina Vium. I'm looking forward to trying to explain a little bit about the terror barrier. The terror barrier, what is that? It's a condition that we feel like when we're just in total chaos inside because we have maybe a big goal in our mind we would like to achieve, but something is bothering us. So we'll try to explain a little bit into that. Often I wonder why so few achieve what they really dream about, what they really want. Maybe you do that too. And when we set a goal, it's we really have to go outside our comfort zone, and that's where something new begins to fall out, and we have to believe in ourselves that we can do it. So, and sometimes it's just a little change that can make a very big difference. Okay. Here we have the graphic. The stick person, as it's called, is back in 1934 when the Fleet Truman tried to make a drawing that could explain how the mind looked like. And I have explained about that in a further in a YouTube video sometime before. But here you see like the travel you're going through when you hit the terror barrier. And the terror barrier is the wall you can see on the right side of the screen. But we start to the left with the bondage, the states where we feel in bondage. It's a state where we, in our conscious mind, we think X-type thoughts. In our subconscious, we have the emotion and the paradigms building up on our X-types conditionings in the subconscious mind, and that causes us to have a behavior which is just fit into the X vibration, and then it gives us our X-type results. But then one day we get an idea, something. It could be like moving to another city, or it could be building a business, or getting a new job, something like that. And the thought just come into our conscious minds, and we make reason about it. We use our intellect to discuss with ourselves as forth and against this idea, and it's just as long as we just keep it in our conscious minds, it won't disturb the vibration that we are in. But then one day this Y idea will be just so great that you'll have to make it emotional. And when you go and make it emotional, that's when you take your I idea and put it into your subconscious. And that's when the chaos inside us is just starting up, because we're just we're very excited about the new idea, the new goal, but we're also very, very scared, and it's just mix up the X and the Y's in our subconscious, and also in our behavior, our vibrations, and that's just very scary actually to be in this position. But there is a way. There is a way out of it, and that's what you see when you can just learn how to go through that terror barrier. Then you'll experience this condition of freedom. When you break through, and the why become your new bondage. And that we have to come back to the understanding, because if we just knew how, or if we just study what is it that we're doing to ourselves when we are getting this good idea and just want to go after it, but something is stopping us. And if we just stop for a minute and and really get into what is going on inside of us, then we can go right through that wall, the terror barrier, and get into a new vibration, and that's just the vibration. And then it's just all over again. But then you will go on with new experience, and you'll just be so much wiser to take new conditionings. I'll also try to explain a little about this very, very important choice that we can take every time something hit our conscious mind. When we act, if we're just ignorant about it, the idea that could get planted in our mind could be very negative, and it'll, oh, I can't do it, or I'm not good enough, and all those thoughts that we knew, or sometimes is hitting us when they just bounce into us, and the doubt and the worry starts to get into our conscious mind, and it will catch on to the emotion of fear. And fear is just the worst vibration that you can stay in, because that makes up in our physical body this anxiety, and nobody wants to be in that position. And that's when we are just suppressing a lot of bad feeling, and that can turn into all kinds of disease, of not well-being. But if we instead look at the positive thoughts and the choices that we are making of what we want to have in our conscious mind, and that will help us get this understanding. And with study and understanding, we will create the faith, not blind faith, but faith based on study. And then our subconscious mind, or the positive, the faith will be the paradigm that takes over, and that will create a well-being in our physical body and make us at ease. That's really a great word. So just back to the terror barrier drawing. When we are in the terror barrier state, it's just the chaos between the pluses and the minuses and the chaos inside of us. But we just have to rely on that through the study. We can do it. We just keep on. So understanding is really the key to freedom. Maslow said once, you either step forward into growth or back into safety. And I really think that's a good quote. Because in another way we could also tell that change is inevitable, but personal growth is a choice. And I really believe that we have so much to accomplish. So it's just go out and do it. And you'll hit the terror barrier, not once, not twice, but 1,000,000 of times. And the more you do it, the more you'll grow, and the more you will experience in life and get out of the life that we have here. So good luck. Go for it. Bye-bye.